morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Yoshitan.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes, good morning to you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm doing great. A little busy, but I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, me too. I'm not so busy, but I'm fine. So, uh, in Japan we are into the rainy season. So the almost 1 month and a half. Almost every day is rainy and cloudy. This year is too early, so the average 2 weeks earlier starting the rainy season. So, and today also from the morning the rainy and cloudy, but my life is not changed, so I enjoy just in my room. So.
Very nice. Okay, so at the same time, even though the weather is so gloomy, you still enjoy something, okay, inside the room and inside the house. Exactly. You can just do karaoke by yourself while it's raining.
Yes,
Right?
sometimes I practice karaoke, so because my cell phone puts a lot of the video for karaoke, so it's easy to make practice for karaoke. So sometimes recently I don't have so many opportunity to go karaoke bars and karaoke box. So most of the karaoke shop is closed. So because under the corona plague. So and recently just practice in my room or bus facility. I go to every Monday. So.
That's very nice. Yeah, because I think when it's rainy days, it's good to do the karaoke because it's raining, so no one can notice that you're singing. It will be peaceful.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. But to tell you honestly, if you're going to ask me between sunny day or rainy days, I would prefer to have rainy days.
Why?
Mm, I don't know, but for me, when the weather is so fine, the weather is sunny, it feels like everything is busy. Like, like everything is busy for my eyes, my mind. It keeps on working. Like everyone is working. Like, so tired. When I think about it, I feel so tired. But when it's raining, like everyone will be in a slow motion phase, and then at the same time, like it will be peaceful.
Mm,
It will be peaceful. I don't know, but for me, it's like that. Like the time will take it slow, and then I can finish my work without pressure, in a relaxed phase like that. Hmm.
okay, I understand what you mean. So it's weather is like a variety. And some days are fine and other days are rainy. It's both of weather is good for humankind, I believe.
Exactly, I agree. It must be balanced,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Yes. Okay, but I am so happy to hear that you are not really experiencing too much hotness, especially that the summer is coming so far. But I worry because, as you said, the rainy days came over a bit early than expected. So I'm pretty sure that after the rainy days, summer will be coming over also. a bit early than expected as well.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so too. All right, and today, speaking of that weather, today we are going to talk about getting stamps. Whoa. You know, recent when did I can't even remember when did the last time I bought what stamp. I can't remember. I can't remember anymore. Yeah. How about you? When was the last time you had
But
stamps?
I sometimes using the stamps though because I opened my auction, so that sometimes I need send my goods, auction goods. So and at the same time I go to the satellite post office, so I buy the stamps. So and I average the more use stamps and this Japanese stamp is variety of designs, so I like to see that design. So.
Very nice. Well, are you also collecting some stamps? Have
When
you
I was a
decided?
child, I collect stamps. So but I don't know where my collecting stamps books. So if I find my childhood collection, so it become a very big value. So, but
Exactly. You will be rich. Let's
I
find.
don't find. Maybe I mistaken throw away my stamp collection book. So.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. I agree. Maybe. Wow, but if you will be just very lucky to find it, to recover, oh my gosh. Automatically, instant, reach. Ay, okay. All right, and then you can travel. Or maybe you can buy gadgets, the new gadgets these days. Okay. All right, so now let's move on to exercise one, picture description. Please describe the picture below you, Shisan.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the two stamps. Center of the two stamps, there is one big seal. That seal is a black big circle, and in the circle there is a character and numbers. Character, so that I can recognize the woman's name, Shari. So and center of the number, I guess is date. I guess that date is first days of September 1969 and 2.
Wow.
I don't mean clearly last 2. Maybe the meaning of the afternoon, I don't know. Bottom part of the stamp, so I can find the NG. NG is the abbreviate of the New Zealand. So the design of stamps is white flowers. It's 6 petals flowers and many of bud. It's a very little cute white flowers. So it's right on the Picciarello. So it's must be the New Zealand's flower name. So I've been to the New Zealand for traveling almost 1 month. So at that time, I saw many of Aborigines. So that's Maori people. So I guess Picciarello, maybe the indigenous people's flowers original name. That's all.
Wow. I am really impressed about your eyesight. Well, nice. Actually, I couldn't recognize the NZ. A bit blurry for me. But I can see like the silhouette NZ. And then you were able to recognize the name Shirley. Ooh. Wow, very nice. Okay. Thank you for sharing and describing this picture so well. And with the help of your good eyesight, better than I do, I was able to appreciate the picture. Okay, so now let's move to exercise 2. All right, so we are going to read the dialogue, Yoshi-san. So this time, let me read letter B.
Okay. Do you happen to see the money I left on the table?
Ooh, yes. What is it for?
Didn't you see the note I left with it?
Yeah, I'm afraid I didn't see any note.
Well, I left a note saying I wanted you to get some stamps at the post office.
Eh? Why? Can't you get them?
Well, I don't have time to get them. The post office is already closed after my working hours.
How about Saturday? I guess you could get them in the morning.
I know, but I need to go to the post office on Saturday. My schedule is hectic these days. There is no time after I get off from work.
Okay. I'll get them for you. What stamps do you need?
I need a book of regular stamps and all of airmail. Thanks for doing that for me.
Don't mention it. Okay. All right. So because they were talking about stamps and the schedule is hectic. Hey, how about you, Yoshisa? Do you have hectic schedules this day?
These days almost Sundays. But when I was working, of course, I have a hectic days.
Oh, okay, I understand. All right, so now let's move to the vocabulary review. After we read the dialogue, let's try to make sentences using these words and expressions. Okay, let's go with number 1, Yoshi-san.
Hectic, busy, full of activities. When I was working, of course, I have many of hectic days. I was working for the NTTs. When I entered my company, every people waited to install the telephone 2 or 3 years. I was swamped with a lot of work. Honestly speaking, I don't like so much hectic days. I like the leisurely time. But recently the Japanese economy is very tight, very not good. Nowadays when the worker have lazy days, they worry about their companies bankrupt. That's all.
I understand. Yeah. So the busy days were over. Now you have more leisure time. Yay! Fiesta! Everyday fiesta! Okay, I understand. Especially that the pandemic also, an additional situation aside from you have a pensioner life plus the pandemic outside. So you will just have more likely be a homebody. Right? Okay. How about number 2?
To get off leave. So far, as a colloquial expression, I don't use the same meaning to get off and leave. When I using a get off expression, I get off from the vehicle. So when I meaning of the leave, so that case to walk away with somewhere. So I know to get off equal leave meaning from this textbook. That's all.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Get off living. All right. Get off from the vehicle. Okay, vehicle. All right. Yes, I got it too. To get off the house. Okay. No. Usually we just say, okay, I'm going to go somewhere, but not really to get off the house. All right. Now, do you have any other questions for vocabulary review, Yoshi-san?
Nothing in particular.
Okay, so this time let's move to exercise 4, but I will not follow the 1, 2, 3 sequencing, but instead I will be choosing the questions randomly. All right,
Okay.
Are you ready, Yoshi-san? What do you think about your country's post office service? I will add, especially now that we are experiencing the pandemic. Is it good or not, and why?
The Japanese post office service is very excellent. You know each one big city has the headquarters of the post office, but there's a lot of the satellite office each town. So for my city, so almost 10,000, 100,000 population. Maybe it's more than 10 more satellite office or post office. So and that's a small post office only working the 3 or 4 workers. So and their deal with letter and post office and parcel. But also besides that, so our post office has a function as a small bank. So and people using the deposit money and withdraw money, I pay off a bill and receive a pension, or post office deal with the insurance work. So anyways, post office doing the many of small functions. So I satisfied the Japanese post office service. That's all.
Wow, that's very nice. I agree to that. Yeah, according to other students as well, the post office service in Japan is really good.
Yeah.
I envy you calling all the post office in Philippines. No. They might watch. So, okay. How about the next one? What days is the post office open in your country? Are the post offices available 24/7?
As I mentioned earlier, so many of the small satellite office weekdays, they are open from the 9 o'clock to 4:30. So I think that's a little early, but the Japanese post office is including the function as a bank. So the worker need just fitted strictly, and that there is money. So that's why the close time is little early. But the headquarters of the post office open and even the Saturday or Sundays, so that they just deal with the letters, post office, and parcel. That's all.
Wow, very nice, really accessible. And the office hours is just normal. Yeah. One more question, but it was not included with the comprehension list. For you, Yoshi-san, based on your personal experience, so far so good, up to now, have you encountered any problem or trouble dealing with post offices or one of the post offices in your city or in your place?
Never.
Have you encountered any trouble?
Maybe it's a rare case to have a trouble for the post office, especially for the money. So the worker is very strict controlled. If they don't fit only one M money, so that they. But recently, they're almost doing the computer network, so it's more worse than the all the time. All the time, they're counting the all money for manual. Yes, sometimes they can't fit the money account. But recently, they just put the keyboard, and sometimes they have some accidents, so they don't reach the letters and parcel. But it's also the rare case, I guess.
Oh, okay, I understand. But so far so good, no trouble. That is nice. All right, and one more question about exercise 5. Yoshi-san, do you believe that mail your packages early so the post office can lose them in time for Christmas? Do you agree with this?
In the future, I still remain the letter functions. So because hand written the letter is very warm. When I get that kind of letters, I'm so glad, not just print out the letters. And in Japan also we have customs, so the exchange the New Year cards. And post office in the future still remains letter and postcard function.
Very, yes. And I think for your culture, not just the post office, but when it really comes to parcel or sending something, I think Japan is really making an effort to deliver on time because knowing your culture, time is really important for Japanese people.
Exactly. You're right.
Right? Yeah. So punctuality is really number one. Yeah. All right. And how about another one? Last one. The post office will not be or will no longer be useful in the future.
Post office still remains forever in Japan. So the people, every town has a satellite post office, and people using the very convenience. So the other convenience shop. And most of the people satisfied Japanese post office service. That's why. That's all.
Very nice. Yes, exactly. And I think lots of Japanese people are really using the Amazon, more on deliveries. So I think your post office will really live longer, like forever.
I think so.
I think so. And whether we like it or not, for the documents when it comes to legalities or what, still they prefer to have the snail mail, right? Comparing to the electric email, electric mail. So still, post office will live longer. Okay, thank you for informing me and giving me lots of trivial information, especially about the Japanese post office. I also learned a lot, Yoshi-san. Thank you for that. And on our next class, we will have another interesting topic to talk about. Right, Yoshi-san?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Yes. Bye-bye, Yoshi-san. Please subscribe to his channel. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.